कुछ लेना खाने में कुछ भी इडली वगैरह
On strike we have Shreyan, and on strike again we have Rehan Dar. And for YTC, the first runs on the board straight away. SMV Kolar on the toss opted to field first.
पेपर में भी रख के खा लेंगे आप लेते
Played on the onside, this time towards square leg. Field is getting near to it, and one more run. This is going to be a 30 over game for under 14. Two teams battling out. The YTC under 14 team versus SMV Kolar. With the ball, we have Vaibhav. No ball signaled by the umpire. Ball pitched way outside the play area. And it's going to be a free hit to the batter. Nice field setup. One slip, one at the backward point, one at the point, one at the covers, one at the mid-off, one at the mid-on, one at the mid-wicket, and one at the fine leg. The batter couldn't take the full advantage of that free hit. Again a no ball. The ball of Webber slightly losing the control out there in the line and length. He needs to get back to his line and length. Yet another no ball from him. Yet another free hit to the batter. Driven towards extra cover. Ball racing towards the boundary line. The fielder behind it. Nicely cut off on the boundary line. The batters have taken 3 runs on that occasion. Excellent running between the wicket by both the batters.
needed.
Driven straight to covers. No runs on the occasion for the batter. Good to see the under 14 boys showing so much of great interest in cricket, and they are here to play Youth Cricket League. Oh, nicely driven through the gap. Taking a single, looking for 2. 2 is the call, and they get 2 runs. In the end of the first over, the score is 9. That's a pretty good start for YTC under 14. Jehandar batting on 3, Shreyan batting on 4. 2 extras. Full toss delivery, driven through the gap towards onside, ball racing towards the boundary line, and that's 4 runs. The first boundary of the day.
Yes, sir. Very.
That's a cracking drive towards mid wicket and ball raced to the boundary. 4 runs. Shriyan gets the first one for the day.
It's working.
Shriyan moves to 8 with that boundary. Excellent position, excellent timing behind that shot. The toss. The stoppage of the bat. No runs on the occasion. Ball was in the air for a while. Just dropping in front of the fielder. Lakan is the new bowler. Yet another dot ball. The batter needs to make sure that they make the use of the power play well and try to add more and more runs to in this power play to get them into the comfortable position. Down the leg side, try to glance away that shot. Ball way into fine leg, couple of runs. Ball pitched way outside the leg stump. Slight signal by the umpire. Clean ball. The first damage done. Lekhan gets the wicket. He pushed the batter onto the back foot. And batter totally missed out on that to time that ball well and 2 stumps out of the ground. The batter walking back to pavilion. The first wicket down for YPC under 14, 17 for 1. The bowler did the trick there. He pushed the batter onto the back foot, tried to go for the cut shot, totally missed out, and clean bowl, 2 stumps, knocked off. First wicket down on the score of 17. Lekhan strikes in his first over. Very good start for Lekhan. He gave away a boundary, but he managed to knock off one of the first batter. YPC under 14, 17 for 1.
इसमें उठाना है इसको उठाना ये इधर जाए
This time down the leg side, and umpire having no hesitation there for stretching his arms to signal that white.
एक आप भी आ जाओ Claro, claro, sí. Sí.
Loud appeal. And umpire's call is not out.
उसको पीछे कर लो हाँ, वो पीछे एक को तो बुला लेते नहीं उठाओ वहाँ उठा जरा एक क्या हो जाएगा काम इधर टूट जाएगा तन्मय और तन्मय हम गलती से दर्शन ना दो बंदा चल किससे भरो
इंटरनेट बंद है क्या? स्कोर सिंक नहीं हो रहा है?
स्कोर अपडेट नहीं हो रहा है। आप लाइव स्ट्रीम आप मत देखिए, आप वहीं
यही देख रहा हूँ।
हाँ, लाइव स्ट्रीम पे आगे पीछे होता है।
हम करियो ना आ जाओ आप आ बस कहाँ लेके जा रहा हो होना चाहिए नहीं कहीं को आप देखो कैमरा लगता है
पीछे जाओ पीछे जाओ।
उठाओ काम सर
सामने से उठाओ, सामने से उठाओ सर, आपको सामने से और पीछे जाओ।
उधर बाद में बैठ पीछे आ रहे हैं हो गया करेक्ट
करेक्ट।
इधर ये लगा जी
There's a lot of discussion between the players and the captains.
Hello. रोक दिया था तो
New batter in is Dhruva.
ये ना यार
The score has
मैं सुनना इसका बारे में से
आपका ऑडियो है।
nicely driven through that covers region. Ball racing towards boundary line. 4 runs. What a cracking shot that was. That was a well timed, well positioned. He came onto the front foot and made sure that ball goes into the gap towards that cover. 4 runs. End of the second over. The score is on 22 for the loss of 1 wicket for YTC at the 14.
Keep refreshing, you will get in.
Vaibhav comes back into the attack. The second over. Loud appeal there for leg before wicket. Looks like the ball was drifting down the leg side. Not out as a call from the umpire. 22 for 1. The bowler is trying to build that pressure onto the batter. Oh, nicely positioned. Pulled away this time. There is a fielder at square leg. No opportunity for any run. Very good start from the second over for Vaibhav. 2 dot balls in a row. Oh, batter tried to change that delivery. Loud appeal for caught behind there. No ball signal and free hit. That ball pitched way down the play area. Yet another no ball.
Your singles played yesterday. Find no runs.
Chipped in the air. There is a fielder at mid wicket. The batter gets a single easily. Good running between the wicket by both the batters. The score moves on to 24. In the air, but into the gap. Taken a single ball has crossed the boundary line, 4 runs. Yet another boundary for YTC at the 14. And this time, Dhruva gets that boundary. Second boundary for him. Those who have just joined this live broadcast, the news from the center is SMV Kolar won the toss, opted to field. They invited YTC at the 14 to bat first. And the score is on 28 for 1 in 2.5 overs. The YTC and the 14 has started off well. They lost 1 wicket. But these two batters are doing a good job in the middle. Loud appeal and given out. The wicketkeeper was alert on that occasion. He found the batter is out of the crease and he knocked off the stumps. And one more wicket down, one more damage done for YTCA under 14. Second wicket down for them on the score of 28. So our associate sponsor, Vikyat, their specialty is from building premium spaces to building future champions. Vikyat Properties joins the Youth Cricket League as our associate sponsor, backing dreams that rise beyond boundaries. Where the excellent meets ambition, greatness begins. Thank you, Vikyat Properties, for joining us for Youth Cricket League. We also have our sponsors, Gravity Academy. Champions are shaped both on the field and in the classroom. And Gravity Academy is powering that journey with the Youth Cricket League. And as our associate sponsor, together we are nurturing discipline, ambition, and the next generation ready to rise beyond the limits.
Semester.
Next batter, we have Shlok on crease. Second wicket down, 3 overs completed. Vaibhav gets the wicket, 2 overs, 15 runs, 1 wicket. Lekhan 1 over 10 runs, 1 wicket. Pitch delivery, nicely placed to square leg and 4 runs. Yet another excellent shot. Ball raced to the boundary for 4 runs. First boundary. On the very first ball of the 4th over. Second boundary for Shreyan. He moves on to 13. Score moves on to 32. Lekhan is back into the attack. Very first ball, he got hit on the boundary. Insert spaces.
Reminder. Watch my video report. Do you know what it is?
So after small technical issue that is resolved now, and we are back into the action. 32 for 2. Lekhan is the bowler. On strike, we have Rehandar. Off pitch delivery, nicely driven. There is a fielder at mid on. He will cut off there. But batter managed to get a single easily. This tournament is a great platform for under 14 cricket players. Those who are coming here and playing this tournament, getting a good exposure to showcase their skills and talent. On nice defensive shot. Slow delivery this time. The bowler pulled off the pace behind the delivery. Lakin keeping an excellent line and length. Way down the offside. This time he's slightly losing a control. White signal by the umpire. The SMV Kolar needs to make sure, the captain needs to make sure that the bowlers don't go for those extra runs, wides and no balls. They need to keep a control on that. Oh, pace delivery again. Try to york the batter. Misfield. And that will allow batter to go for yet another run. 2 is what they have got so far. And 2 is what they will get. The score moves on to 36. Tried to play on the front foot. Loud appeal for caught behind. Excellent delivery. Last ball coming up from the over number 4 from Lekhan. It's a shot, stick to square leg. No runs, end of the over after 4 overs. The score is on 36 for YTC under 14. Shlok is into the double figures. He is on 10. Rehander is on 5. Rehander on strike. Oh, excellent shot. Cracking shot there towards square leg. There is a fielder, but he won't be able to cut off 4 runs. This time to Rehander. He gets his second boundary. He judged that ball so well. He got on the position well in time and driven through that in between square leg and fine leg for 4 runs. Turning out to be an excellent power play for YTCA. They lost 2 wickets, but they got 40 on the board. Hit on the back foot. Straight to fielder at covers. Oh, excellent delivery again from Vaibhav. Pushing a batter onto the back foot. It's a great thing for any bowler. No giving chance to batter to go for any runs there. No opportunity to open his arms. Grounded shot driven straight to mid on. Ball racing towards the boundary line. Fielder behind it. And he will get one more boundary for 4 runs. Ball has raced to the boundary. Second boundary of the over. "44 for 2. Vaibhav has given away 23 runs so far. Taken a wicket. Rehandar moved to 13. He also gets into double figures with that boundary. And slight fielding change. Down the leg side, and umpire will have no hesitation to stretch his arms to signal that wide. Yet another extra run. Straight to fielder at mid on, but he won't cut off that to stop the single. Easy single for the batter. Both the batters showing great coordination between each other. They're responding to calls to each other very well. Defensive shot. End of the over. 3 overs completed for Vaibhav. 5 overs completed for the inning. 46 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Current run rate is 9.20. Projected score somewhere around 230. And Lekhan will continue to the next over. Misfield, and that will allow more runs to the batter. Three is what they have got. Excellent running between the wicket. Ravindra to the covers. Misfield with the field there. Allowed batter for 3 runs. Score moves on to 49. Just 1 run away from that 50-run mark. In the air and given out. Oh, what a catch that is. On that square leg. Excellent catch. The batter tried to just push that ball to square leg. Ball was in the air for a while. And fielder diving forward there. Excellent catch taken. Saining batter back to pavilion. One more wicket down for YTCA under 14 on the score of 49. Second wicket down. And second wicket for Lohan. 3 wickets for SMV Kolar so far. This power play is going into favor of both the teams. One team got 49 on the board. One team has taken 3 wickets. So both the teams showing equal performance at this stage.
हाँ
New
वो बीच में
batter
कट गया था,
Chinmay
मैंने उसको ठीक कर दिया, मैं उसको नजर रखा।
in the middle.
अभी आ रहा है वो, बैनर आ रहा है। बिल्कुल।
Left-handed batter Rehan on non-strikers batting on 17. Lekhan bowling around the wicket to Chinmay now. Sliced away. White signal plus 2 runs. YTCA gets 51 on 52 on the board. Loud appeal. Yet another dot ball from Lekhan. Yet another excellent delivery from Lekhan to end the over. 6 overs completed. The score is on 52 for 3 for YTCA. Chinmay yet to open his account. Rehandar batting on 17. 11 balls he faced. He got 3 boundaries to his name. And the first bowling change. Abdul Rahman is the new bowler. They'll start the proceeding for the 7th over. On strike Chinmay. Sorry, on strike Rehan Dhar. Down the leg side and wide. Abdul Rahman starts off with the wide. The first bowling change for SMV Kolar. Yet another down the leg side delivery. This time played to square leg. No runs on that occasion though. Ball was in the air. Flicked away to square leg. Chinmay gets a single. He opens his account.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಮನೆಗೆಲ್ಲ ಟಿವಿ ಇದ್ರೆ
Oh, excellent delivery. The length delivery there from Abdul Rahman. Batter tried to play on that front foot. Dot ball from straight to fielder at short cover. No runs. End of the seventh over. The score is on 54 for 3. Last ball coming up from the power play. Abdul Rahman gave away only 2 runs in his over. Last over of the power play. One more bowling change from SMV Kolar. Pratik is the new bowler. Excellent delivery. The spin into the attack, into the power play of a 30-over match, and straight away spin into the attack from SMV Kolar. Driven straight to mid off. And this time wicketkeeper misses onto it. Ball has gone towards boundary. There is a fielder and couple of runs to the batter. Looks like there was an opportunity for the catch. The wicketkeeper put down
हाँ सर
2 runs to the batter.
एक सेकंड सर मैं लाइव दिक्कत वीडियो कॉल हो गया था सर सामने कर दिया ठीक है सर अभी आ रहा हूँ
Ball is in the air. Fielder getting underneath there. Oh, just falling short of there.
यस सर मैं ध्यान रखूंगा
Takes a single.
यस सर वो बच्चे आ गए थे चलो ध्यान रखूंगा इसका
Were created in this over. One put down by wicketkeeper, one put down by bowler himself. This time a single to the scorecard for YTCA. End of the 8th over. The score is on 60 for 3. End of power play. Pratik created 2 opportunities this time in this over, but quite unlucky on that occasion. Abdul Rahman will continue with the next over.
हाँ सर
Down the leg side, wide.
ओके सर मैं भी कर
Puts the batter on the back foot. No runs on that occasion. Hit on the onside, and there is a protection at fine leg. The batters will get a couple of runs. Batter wanted to drive that shot through the covers. Ball went to third man, and that's 4 runs. That's a welcome boundary for YCA under 14. Rayandar gets his fourth one. He moves on to 25, and the score moves on to 67 for 3. Straight to fielder at mid wicket. Short pitch delivery, pull away to fine leg. The fielder behind it. Oh, excellent piece of fielding. Great chase behind the ball. Allowed batter only for single. Oh, nice shot. Nicely driven.
ये नजदीक मिल जाएगा गेट पे है
Slow full toss. The batter couldn't take the full advantage of that full toss delivery. Only single to the batter. Would appeal for leg before wicket. And looks like that ball was drifting down the leg side.
कितने बजे आप ये आप मैं खाता है
Ball to be inside edge. Sound. Ball to the inside edge. And single to the scorecard, single to batter. 70 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. Read on the back foot.
चले जाना
71 for 3 for YTCA. Pratik is bowling very well. Try to pull away this time. And batter couldn't time that ball well. Resulted in a dot ball. Pratik keeping to his line in length very well. He's into his second over. Full toss and driven through that mid-wicket region for single. End of the over. After 10 overs, score is on 72 for 3 for YTC under 14. Rehan is batting on 26. He's slowly and steadily moving forward in his innings. Rehan got 4 boundaries so far, strike rate of 104. Chinmay is on 6. 11 balls he has faced, strike rate of 54.55. The good partnership is building up between these two batters. Abdul Rahman will continue with his next over. This time loud appeal again, but it looks like ball pitch outside leg stump. Not always a call from the umpire. Good start for the over for Abdul Rahman. Very economical so far. 2.1 overs, 10 runs only. No wickets to him, but he is keeping his control on his line and length very well. Driven straight to mid-on fielder. No runs on the occasion. The score remains on 72 for 3.
Yes.
And this time bowler losing out on his control on his run up, and he will have to get back to his drawing mark.
So that's it.
Nicely fielded. Great piece of fielding into that cover region. Excellent pick up and great throw towards bowling in. The fielder didn't allow the batter to go for any runs on the occasion. Short pitch delivery, ball is in the air, but will land safe. Played into the gap and ball has raced to the boundary for 4 runs. Chinmay gets his first boundary. He gets into the double figures 10. The score has moved to 76 for 3. Abdul Rahman Chinmay. This time a dot ball. Oh, ball took the edge and wicketkeeper missed out on. The wicketkeeper missed out on it again. One more catch put down by keeper. That was a thick edge. That was quite an easy catch for the keeper. The bowler is slightly disappointed with that catch drop. End of the over. After 11 overs, score is on 78 for 3. This time boundary on the very first ball. Boundary stop the over. Score moves on to 82. Pratik gets the boundary on the very first ball of Pratik gives away the boundary on the very first ball. Rehander moves on to 30. भाई अगर good single on occasion on the very next delivery. Pratik coming round the wicket to Chinmay. Slow delivery. Push the batter on the back foot and no chance there for the batter to go for any runs. Excellent delivery from Pratik. After getting hit onto the boundary for first ball, a very good comeback. Straight to cover fielder and yet another dot ball. Score is on 83 for 3. Big swing of the bat there. Played onto the deep mid wicket. Single taken by Chinmay. He moves on to 13. Oh, that's yet another miss. And 12 overs completed, 84 runs on the board. And that brings back the timeout. Abdul Rahman continues with the next over. 84 for 3. Chinmay batting on 13 and Rehandar batting on 31. A partnership is getting built between these two batters really well. 35 runs partnership in 41 balls so far. Loud appeal for caught behind. Good line and length. Abdul Rahman keeping throughout his spell. Hit on the onside and taken an easy single. Chinmay gets off strike. Late to fine leg. And this time 4 runs. 4 runs to Rehandar. Rehandar not missing any opportunity to treat those loose deliveries to get them to boundaries. Six boundaries for him so far. He's batting on 35 in 29 deliveries. Strike rate of over 100. YTC under 14 on 89 for 3. Short pitch delivery played on the onside. Rehandar takes a single, and these two batters are very well rotating the strike, keeping the YTCA into 90s right now. Push the batter on the back foot again. Excellent delivery. Slower delivery this time. Even being a spinner, he pulled off the pace behind the ball and dot ball on that occasion. Full toss. Just falling short of the fielder at covers. The batters managed to get a single easily there. Partnership between these two is on 42. Very good partnership. These two guys are building up. Hit on the onside. This time the batter will get a boundary for 4. And YTC under 14 is on 96 for 3. The bowler making some fielding changes, trying to get the fielder in from the deep. And this time again a dot ball to end the over. After 14 overs, the score is on 96. Pratik completes his spell of 4 overs, 20 runs, 5 runs per over. Very good economy. Abdul Rahman, 4 overs, 22, 5.50 runs per over. Even he is in a very economical bowler. And he continues with the next over. Ribbon taken a single. Right on the onside. There is a fielder at square leg. And he won't give any opportunity for any runs. Excellent fielding onto that square leg vision. Very important position. Ball travels quickly to that position there. On the point and square leg. The ball travels very fast. Fielder needs to be very alert. And this time the fielder was well alert there. Not allowing batter to go for any run. Played on the onside. Takes a single, looking for 2. 2 is the call. And gets 2 runs. YDCA on 99, just 1 run away from 100-run mark. Tried to go for a cut shot. Ball pitch way outside off stump. Wide signal to the umpire. Extra run on the board. Oh, nicely driven on the front foot. But there is a fielder in the deep from covers. He will cut off and will allow batter only for single. 100 comes up for YTC under 14. Hundred and one run on the board for YTCA.
छोटा सा होल करो हाँ है
Chance of a run out and given out there. Wicket down, fourth wicket down. And the batter is not happy with that situation. He is back, walking back with disappointment there. A wicket down for YTCA under 14. Fourth wicket down on 101.
वो माइक कहाँ कनेक्टेड है? हमें यार अलग में अभी
Driven and no runs on the occasion. End of the over. 15 overs completed. The score is on 101 for 4. The new batter in is Pranav. Score. 15 overs completed. 101 for 4. That's YTC under 14 has got so far on the board.